Hey, what is up, you guys? It is Tyler. Welcome back to the Tyler Williams channel. Welcome to your paper review. Get it? Paper review, like pay-per-view review. I'm so clever. Anyway, guys, I just got off of Elimination Chamber, WWE Elimination Chamber 2018, and it was okay. It was good for what it was. I wouldn't call it a bad show. Wouldn't call it a great show. It was the show. No, it was a good show. Let's go through this card. I'm gonna tell you guys what happened and give my opinions on it as usual. We're gonna start off first with the women's elimination chamber match. I'm shocked. You know, for everything they've done for the women in the past few months and year. You know, with the Hell in a Cell and Steel Cage and Falls Count Anywhere and Royal Rumble and now Elimination Chamber. I would have thought that you would have had me fooled thinking that they would have went on the main event, but no, they opened the show. I was shocked. Well, I wasn't angry or anything. I was just shocked. I thought I would have main evented the show, but I'm fine with that. So I was at work when this match happened, but I had my phone in my pocket, in my jacket pocket, so I was kind of listening and watching at the same time when I was doing work. But anyway, so run through this match. Match was okay. I didn't expect it to be some great spectacle, you know. Not saying that woman can't put on like an amazing match, but you know, it's a high stake match. You have they're not used to this setting. They're not used to this surrounding. So I didn't expect them to go outside the boundaries and do anything crazy. Now, of course, the only person who did something crazy would be Sasha Banks. Can't tell you all the spots in this match because I couldn't keep my eye on it. But I do know that Absolution were the first two eliminated, which it's really surprising that, you know, I guess ever since Paige got injured, Absolution has just kind of faded into the background of the Raw Women's Division. To me, at least, I know to you guys it was to be a different story because, you know, every single week they're facing the same people, Mickey, Sasha, and Bailey. So, to me, they fade to black because I really don't care that much. But ever since Paige has been gone, this has been the same rinse and repeat matches. You come here, you think they're going to make an impact. Nope, they're the first two gone. So, yeah, Absolution, whatever's going on with them, ain't working. Ain't working. If I were you, I'd split the two up. I know Paige is their manager and she's going to lead them to success, but Paige not wrestling is hurting them because they're green. Honestly, I didn't think they should have been called up yet. Mandy still needs work and Sonya still needs work. I don't understand why they're on the main roster instead of Nikki Cross, instead of Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, instead of Bianca Belair. She could use some time. There's so many people they could have called up, but they called up Sonya. This match just made me realize why they should still be in NXT right now. That's really all this match made me realize. So after that, I believe Mickie James was going next. No shocker. Sad that this woman comes in, pioneer of the women's division. I'm going to call her pioneer. This woman basically is one of the sole driving factors of where the women are today, and she doesn't get enough credit for it. And it's sad, but they do to her on this roster. She's just there to take piss. She's basically the Dolph Ziggler of the women's division. Go ahead. Say it to yourself. Now tell me this isn't wrong. Mickie James is basically the Dolph Ziggler of the women's division. She's there to put people over and take pins. That's about all she does. She might get a win here and there so that way you guys can give her false hope. And then next thing you know, she's back to taking pins. It's sad, but I'm used to it at this point. So Mickie James is out next. It's now down to Bailey, Sasha, and Alexa. Alexa came out last, so you already know she had the advantage. Sasha, once again, turned on Bailey in this match. But it wasn't really a turn because when she turned on Bailey, went to pin her, Bailey kicked out. So it's like, oh, well, that kind of really ruined the turn. So I don't think there was a full-on turn, because if it was, here, put it this way. I forgot what happened and how it happened, but Sasha turned on Bailey in the match. You know, everyone's like, oh, well, you know, everyone's in an alliance. It's Alexa and Mickey, and and Mandy and Sonya and Sasha and Bailey. So you're going in like, of course everyone's gonna turn on each other because that's just what happens. Sasha turns on Bailey. You're thinking, okay, she's gonna turn on Eliminator. It's gonna tease a match at WrestleMania. She turns on her, and then Bailey's still in the match for like 4 more minutes. It's like, what? Okay. So now that leads me to believe that wasn't even the turn. How many more times you gonna have Sasha turn on Bailey before Bailey wakes up and realizes, oh, Sasha's a shitty friend. Let me stop tagging with her. Like, Bailey just looks like a bigger idiot every single week she tags with Sasha Banks. She turned on you like 3 different times. Anyway, Sasha ends up being part of the reason why Bailey gets eliminated. She was eliminated by Alexa Bliss in the match. Alexa Bliss, Sasha duke it out. There was this one spot in the match which I do not get at all. Okay, so basically Alexa Bliss goes for her Twisted Bliss. From the top of the pod, she hits it onto Sasha Banks, who's standing up. You know how Hiroshi Tanahashi from New Japan will hit a high fly flow to a standing opponent? That's basically what Alexa Bliss did. She hit a Twisted Bliss to a standing Sasha Banks, hits it. Sasha turns it into a bank statement. You shouldn't be turning a finisher into another finisher, especially when she's doing it from the top of a pod. That I did not get at all. If it was a crossbody, or like, you know how they do a fake out clothesline, or anything else than the Twist of Bliss, I'd be like, cool, but that just made me like, okay, that didn't make too much sense. She locked in a bank statement, false finish. Alexa gets out of it, manages to hit a DDT from the top rope onto Sasha Banks for the pin. And Alexa Bliss retains the title. Get a promo from Alexa Bliss after the match. She's all caught up in her emotions, crying, saying she's dedicating this to all the little girls out there. Now, in my mind, I'm like, this is the most babyface Alexa Bliss promo I've ever seen. I'm not even thinking that she's going to, basically turn back heel. I'm like, wow. She's crying and everything. Are they really turning her baby? I didn't think they were turning her babyface. I'm like, wow. She's really letting the emotions overcome her. And then she snaps out of it like, I just want to think... What did she say? She's son about, I just want to make sure that everyone knows that you are not going to all realize your dreams or something. And then a crowd cheers like, yeah, we knew it was a ruse, but you did a great job. Like, Alexa's just so amazing. She's just so great at being a heel. She's definitely the best heel on the women's division right now. Definitely one of the best women's heels we've had in a while since, like, Charlotte was a heel. Like, When you think of like the last great women's heel, you think of Charlotte. For me, I think Charlotte was a great heel. She's a good babyface, but she was a great heel. Alexa Bliss, great heel. Maybe even a little better than Charlotte, but Charlotte's a better wrestler than her, so it gets kind of skewy there. But anyway, that match happens. We get to the next match: Sheamus Cesaro versus Apollo. Can't call him Apollo Crews anymore because they dropped Crews from his name. Apollo and Titus O'Neil, Titus Worldwide, for the Tag Team Championships. Nothing match. I don't remember a single thing but the finish. And I don't even remember the finish. I just remember Sheamus and Cesaro retaining the championships. Yep. Alright, so we get on to the next match. Asuka versus Nia Jax. You guys know the stipulation to this match. If Nia Jax wins, she'll be inserted into the championship match at WrestleMania. They're assuming that Asuka's going to challenge is going to challenge Alexa Bliss for the championship. They're very vague about it, though. They're like, Asuka's going to challenge for the championship. They're not saying the Raw championship, but every single time, like, Asuka has a chance to cut them off and say, I'm challenging Charlotte, she never does. It was an okay match. We've seen Asuka versus Nia Jax before, so this wasn't like some great revelations or some first time ever. Even though they built it up as the first time ever, to all the idiots that actually believe that, they faced off at least like 3 or 4 different times, twice in NXT and twice on the main roster already, I believe. So this wasn't some great revelation. Match was nothing special either. It was another okay match. It was just... I can't even really describe it. I wasn't paying that much attention. The match was okay. I love Asuka, but I've seen this match a few times already. I really wasn't paying too much attention. Asuka managed to... what was happening? Nia Jax was going for a powerbomb. I'm sorry if I'm all over the place. Don't really have a script with me. Nia Jax went for a powerbomb. Asuka got out of it. turned it into a pin, and basically got a shock pin over Nia Jax, and that's how she got it. No interference, no nothing. Asuka got the clean pin over Nia Jax, which I don't have a problem with at all, because I knew that was going to happen. After the match, Nia Jax laid out Asuka, and that was kind of it. Asuka did not at all tell us who she's facing. Maybe she's going to do it tonight on a Raw. I don't know. But all I do know is Nia Jax, she's probably going to be facing Alexa Bliss. Hopefully Asuka chooses to face Charlotte. I kind of can see them having Asuka face off against Alexa, which would make zero sense. But, we're going to see what happens on tomorrow. The next segment we get, the next match we get, is Bray Wyatt versus Matt Hardy. I was going to do a video on it. I was working on it. I didn't end up posting it, so now it's kind of outdated. But I was talking about how this feud has just been so boring. Just the Bray and Matt Hardy promos, just... the first week it was like, yay. Second week it was like, yeah, this is the same thing. Third week it was like, really? We just got this again. And then the month later, it's like, okay, I'm kind of over this feud. Laughing and laughing. Yeah. It was so funny because during the promo package, must I say, this promo package made this feud look like the shit. This promo package was, I wrote this down. The promo package for Bray Wyatt versus Matt Hardy was better than all of their build-up, all of the matches they had prior, and will probably be better than the match they're about to have. That is literally what I wrote down in my notes. I shit you not, that is what I wrote down as this promo package was happening. This promo package did a better job at highlighting their feud than any build-up they had leading into it. Like, had they had the special effects they used in this promo package for their actual build-up, it would have been satisfying. I would have had no problem with it, but the build-up was just bleh. The promo package made up for it, though. Then we get to the match. The way the match started off was super weird. So, Bray Wyatt gets in the ring. He does his shtick. Matt Hardy comes out. Delete. No, Matt Hardy came out first. Then Bray Wyatt came out. Matt Hardy gets into the ring. Bray Wyatt gets in the ring. He blows out his lantern. Lights go out. Lights come back on. Matt Hardy's gone, but his jacket's still in the ring. And then you hear, "You'll fade away and classify yourself as obsolete." And you're thinking, Jeff Hardy's about to come out. Oh my god. And he doesn't. And then Matt Hardy comes out of nowhere and attacks Bray Wyatt and leads to their match. I was kind of disappointed. This match was... oh, Lord. This match was... wow. Can you talk about two men who should not be wrestling each other? I'm not saying... here's the thing. Matt Hardy, good wrestler. Bray Wyatt, good wrestler. Two together did not have that good of a chemistry. Oh, my Lord. This match was boring. And then to top it all, then to make it better, this match went longer than it needed to. This match went at least a good 10 minutes. It got so bored that the crowd started throwing a beach ball in the crowd. Yep, there's a beach ball in the crowd. You could tell because the crowd was looking to the right the whole time. They were chanting beach ball or beach ball. I don't know what they were. They're chanting for something about beach ball. They kept on looking to the right. They kept on turning their attention away from the match. And you could tell Bray Wyatt was getting so annoyed by this. All you need was Cesaro out there. Cesaro would have taken care of it, but, he already got done doing his boring match, so he was like, you know what, I'm so tired, I don't want to come out here and ruin your boring match, too. Let the beach balls have at it. Beach Ball Mania was going on. That was a lot better than the match we had. I wasn't paying too much attention to the match either. Matt Hardy came out with the win with a twist of fate to Bray Wyatt. And that was kind of it. Rusev Day chants were going on during this match. Rusev is still over, ladies and gentlemen. However, WWE refuses to push this guy. My hoping is that Rusev will some way, somehow be inserted into the United States Championship match at WrestleMania. Or he wins the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Actually, no, don't do that. Because it seems like whoever wins that match is plagued with not good booking. So don't have Rusev win that. You know what? Move Rusev to Raw and have him feud for the IC Championship. That sounds like the best bet for him. Because right now I don't know what they're doing with Rusev, and I don't think they're doing anything with Rusev. But we're not here to talk about Rusev. We're here to talk about Matt Hardy versus Bray Wyatt. Oh yeah. Bray Wyatt lost. Again. Were you expecting a different outcome? Because I sure the hell wasn't. All right, then we get into the main event, our main course meal. This match saved the pay-per-view. The men's elimination chamber match. We had Braun Strowman, Roman Reigns, John Cena, The Miz, Seth Rollins, and Finn Balor, and Elias. 7 men, 3 start off, 4 men in pods. What will happen? What happened was a really, really... Why do I call it great? I call it great. I'm gonna call it a great match. It was really cool to see how really how do I describe this? They are so behind Braun Strowman, and you can visually tell this by the match and how they booked it. It's crazy how they have not given this man the Universal or WWE Championship yet. But I'm gonna get into the match. One thing that I found really funny and kind of annoyed me in the very beginning of this match was that match starts, it was Miz, Seth, and Finn Balor. You know, good men to start. They're going at it for a while. Men are coming in. No one's been eliminated. Elias is the last man to come out. I look at the clock. It's 11 p.m. The pay-per-view should be over. And Elias has not come out of the chamber yet. I'm just sitting there like, are we really doing this? Are we really doing a 3.5 hour pay-per-view? This is how we doing it now? I know 4-hour pay-per-views are coming soon, but you don't got to do it yet? Shit. I'm not ready for this. Anyway, so that happened. Elias came into the mix. Everyone was in there. Shortly after Elias came in, Braun Strowman hit Miz with a power slam and eliminated him. Everyone started going after Braun Strowman. They ended up doing a Shield powerbomb onto Braun Strowman. It was Seth and Finn. They hoisted Braun onto the arms of John Cena and Roman Reigns. Hit a Shield powerbomb on Braun. I thought he was eliminated, but he was still in the match. He gets out of it. John Cena hits an AA on Braun. He kicks out of it. Roman hits a spear on Braun. He kicks out of it. Then Seth hits a curb stomp on Braun. I thought he was going to pin kick out of it, but like that's insane how he's kicking all these finishers. But then they go into Fiasco. I'm like, wow, they really had Braun kick out of all that shit? That's insane. So, Braun just looks like a monster straight from the gates. Somehow he gets back into the ring after Elias tries to pin everybody because everyone's going at each other. He tries to pin everybody, but he's unsuccessful. Braun gets back into the ring, hits Elias with a power slam, and gets Elias out of the match. 2 eliminations for Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman goes at John Cena for a while. Then everyone goes on Braun Strowman, of course. Braun Strowman then goes after Roman, goes after Seth, goes after Dean. Wish Dean was here. Look at me saying I wish Dean was here. Could you ever believe that? I actually miss Dean Ambrose. Oh my god. Could never thought I was going to say that. So everyone's hitting their stuff on Braun. Braun gets out of it. Cena goes for a crossbody from the top rope onto Braun. Braun catches him, lays him out with a power slam, pins John Cena. No interference from The Undertaker. John Cena cleanly gets eliminated by Braun Strowman. Can I just say that for all the years everyone has been talking about how John Cena has been burying talent and da-da-da-da, everyone should be very, very happy that John Cena is putting everyone over. All the people who complained about John Cena, they should be just overjoyed. Because every time I see John Cena, he's putting someone over. It's nice to see, but at the same time, it's very weird. Because I'm not used to seeing John Cena lose and lose and lose and lose and lose all the time. And I feel like this is sadly building up to John Cena challenging The Undertaker for redemption at WrestleMania. And I wouldn't imagine they would have John Cena lose again. So they have John Cena beat The Undertaker. And then John Cena and then The Undertaker would be like 23-3, which would be fucking ridiculous. But we're going to talk about that in another video. So John Cena is eliminated. Finn goes for a coup de grace on Roman Reigns. And as soon as he hits that coup de grace, Braun Strowman's like, no bitch, you're about to catch these hands first. Braun Strowman hits a power slam on Finn, eliminates Finn. That's 4 eliminations for Braun Strowman. Monster among men. I'm like, how is he going to eliminate everybody? That'd be awesome, but I'm not expecting that. Well, Tyler, you would be surprised because Braun Strowman then eliminated Seth Rollins. 5 eliminate. Put it this way: if this was a regular Elimination Chamber match, Braun would have eliminated every single person in the match. Every single person, which would have been amazing. Could you imagine if this was a 6-man Elimination Chamber match and Braun Strowman won by eliminating everybody? Just how fucking awesome and ridiculous at the same time that would be for him. Nonetheless, final 2 comes down to Braun and Roman. Crowd is super behind Braun at this point. Every time they go for blows, they boo Roman and they cheer Braun. At this point, you can obviously tell what's about to happen. Roman starts coming back, hitting him with punches, hitting him with Superman punches. Crowd's booing loudly. And I'm like, oh Lord, we're about to get Fastlane 2015 all over again. Brock comes out, they boo him, whatnot. So, Superman punch, Superman punch, Superman punch. Braun's trying to counter, another Superman punch, hits a spear, kick out. Braun immediately gets back up to his feet and then hits another spear for the pin, and Roman Reigns wins the Elimination Chamber. And did anyone think otherwise? No? Okay, just checking. So, Roman Reigns will be challenging Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship at WrestleMania. Rematch from WrestleMania 31. Everyone is so overjoyed by this that they're going to think about the possibility of Carmella cashing in her Money in the Bank briefcase and winning the match. That is how happy everyone is with this situation. Because we could possibly get a cash in for Carmella. No, I'm just lying. That would be awesome, though. So Roman Reigns wins. Crowd's booing. They're not booing like super loudly. It's a little bit mixed, honestly. It's not like 2015 Royal Rumble level boos. It's not even Fastlane 2015 level boos. Wouldn't even say it's WrestleMania 32 level boos. It was just regular boos for Roman, just louder and amplified, with mixed in with cheers. But I think WWE already knew what would happen if this were to happen, so they had another thing in the bag. When in doubt, send Braun Strowman in. And that's what they did. Braun Strowman laid out Brock Lesnar. Laid out Roman Reigns after this match and posed for the crowd. And that's how we went off the end of the pay-per-view. So Braun Strowman is now their go-to. Shit's about to go wrong, guys. Send Braun Strowman out there. Oh shit, we just had Triple H bury our top talent. Well, you gotta send Braun Strowman out there to... gotta desensitize the crowd. Gotta sensitize Triple H or whatever. I love the position they have Braun Strowman in. He is definitely a top player on Raw, main event star. I'm really hoping after WrestleMania they send him to SmackDown so that way he can win the WWE Championship. That's what I'm hoping. He needs to win the WWE Championship or Universal Championship by the end of the year. It needs to happen. It's not going to happen at WrestleMania because they already have their plan set in stone. It might be too soon to go back to Braun and Roman. I don't know. Maybe wait until around SummerSlam to go back to that. But Braun has to win a championship sometime this year. Nonetheless, that was Elimination Chamber. I want to call it good, but like the first match was good. Oh, I forgot about the Ronda Rousey segment. Okay. So I got the matches out the way. Let's get to the segment that I thought was actually going to end the show, but it didn't. So we got to the Ronda Rousey segment. So Triple H, Stephanie McMahon, and Kurt Angle come out. They bring out Ronda Rousey. Now I'm really curious about, are they gonna boo her? Are they gonna cheer her? It was kind of mixed. It was more so cheers, but it was kind of mixed between boos and cheers. Ronda Rousey actually wore a jacket that was properly suited for her size, so she didn't look like she was drowning in fucking leather. She came out and they gave her a microphone. I'm expecting her to like fuck up, and she kind of. I'm gonna give her a pass because it was her first time on a microphone. I'm not expecting her to be perfect. She basically tried to say, it's an opportunity of a lifetime. Excited to be here. You could tell she was shy. You could tell on her face she was stuttering over her words, overcome with emotion, almost cried. Crowd wasn't booing her, but they were kind of trying to shun her out and see how she would react to it. And to her credit, she didn't let it get to her. So good for her. So all that is happening, and they're trying to get Ronda to sign a contract. They're like, "Oh, we're so proud that you signed with us." And Triple H is like, "So make sure you tell so you didn't ask for any perks or nothing. And she's like, yeah, I just want to be treated like all the other women. They're trying so hard to make you realize that she is like every other woman, except she probably will not be, because she's only going to show up on pay-per-views, I'm sure. But they're rumoring that she's going to show up tonight or tomorrow, so we're going to see. Anyways, what was really funny about this segment was what came after. So Kurt Angle then says, hey, Triple H, why are you so giddy? I'm paraphrasing here. I don't remember exactly. I remember what he says, just not exact words. But he's like, Ronda, did they tell you that, like, they basically want you here so that way they can embarrass you? They're still holding a grudge from WrestleMania 31. Ronda faces frowns up, and Triple H is like, I don't know what he's talking about. And he's like, yeah, I heard you guys say, yeah, we got this bitch under a contract or something like that. He was about to drop the B word, but I just dropped it for you. So he was like, yeah, we finally own this bitch or something. Something along those lines. And Stephanie's like, how about you take Kurt Angle to the back so that way he can cool off. He's a bit under the weather. Now, immediately when she said this, I'm thinking they about to take Old Yeller to the back and shoot his ass. Like they about to rough him up. Like they about to rough him up. So as they going up to ramp, Kurt Angle says something else to ruffle Ronda's feathers. And now it's this Ronda and Stephanie in the ring. And Ronda and Stephanie, they're going head to head. Triple H is about to get back in the ring, get everything under control. As soon as he gets into the ring, Ronda drops him. Back suplexes him into the table that was holding up the contract. And crowd's cheering her. I'm cheering her. Then, as everyone predicted, Stephanie McMahon could not resist. Stephanie McMahon then goes over to Ronda Rousey and proceeds to slap the Undisputed Fighting Championship out of this woman. She slapped the Bellator, Dana White, Holly Holm, everything that this woman had, the Suicide Hotline, the 2 losses she had, the Bantamweight champ. She slapped all of that shit out of Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey looked back at her, and as she's about to do something, Stephanie scurries away with Triple H, and we didn't really get a payoff to that. But it's cool because we're gonna get a payoff WrestleMania when she kicks her ass. So that's cool. You don't have to do Ronda kicking her ass yet. Just save that for WrestleMania or Raw, either one. But yeah, that was Elimination Chamber. That segment and that Elimination Chamber at the end saved the show from it being a bad show because the rest of the show was pretty missable. The women's elimination chamber match, maybe I have to watch it back, but to me, from what I heard and little bits I saw, it wasn't all that revolutionary. So I'm gonna give this show a 7.5 out of 10 stars. I want to give it an 8 really badly, but I can't give it an 8 because really it was only one great match and one good segment, and the good segment can be debated because of how shoddy the speaking was on the end of Kurt Angle and Ronda. Kurt Angle is botching some of his lines too. But nonetheless, 7.5 out of 10 for this show. It was a good show. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this pay-per-view overview, review, everything view of Elimination Chamber. I'm sorry if I botched some of these lines, but I'm not. I'm one cut, damn it. That's all I'm doing. Love you guys as always. Make sure you guys tune in for your Walking Dead review. I'm going to be doing it just shortly after I watch it. Love you guys as always, and I will talk to you later. Peace out.